For years, the Walking Dead universe has struggled to produce a villain who could rival the magnetic menace of Negan. Now, in The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon Season 3, Episode 5, titled Limbo, that search might finally be over. The latest episode introduces Feed, the morally rotting leader of Solaz Del Mar, whose quiet cruelty and political cunning make him one of the most disturbing antagonists in the franchise's history. What begins as another harrowing journey for Daryl through the zombie-ravaged world quickly evolves into something far darker. Limbo takes viewers into a desert community plagued not just by the undead, but by the monstrous decisions of its leader. Feed, once seen as a pragmatic protector, is exposed as a man willing to sacrifice anyone, even family, to protect his position of power. The episode reveals that Feed forced his own niece, Justina, into the clutches of El Alcazar, a militarized regime that traffics young women under the pretense of maintaining order. It's a revelation that shocks even the most hardened fans of The Walking Dead. While past villains like the Governor or Alpha had twisted rationales for their violence, Feed's betrayal comes from pure self-preservation, a chilling reminder that in a crumbling world, some monsters wear the face of leadership. Unlike Negan, who wielded brutality like a performance, Feed hides his tyranny beneath diplomacy and religious ritual. He manipulates his people through fear, using the El Ofrenda ceremony, a supposed offering of protection, as a cover for human trafficking. Even after the community suffers under El Alcazar's rule, Feed insists on their loyalty, convincing them that obedience is survival. It's a brand of villainy that feels disturbingly real, the kind rooted not in chaos, but in calculated control. In Limbo, Daryl, Carol, and Antonio begin to uncover the full scope of Feed's deceit. Their return with an injured Roberto, and their attempt to hide the truth from Feed, builds unbearable tension, hinting that the leader knows far more than he lets on. His quiet suspicion and potential plans for retribution set the stage for a confrontation that could reshape the future of The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon. What makes Feed such a compelling antagonist is his utter lack of moral complexity. Unlike Negan's eventual path to redemption, there's no indication that Feed feels guilt or remorse. His decisions are transactional, his empathy non-existent. He doesn't justify his cruelty as necessity, he simply hides it behind ceremony and false righteousness. In a universe filled with broken souls trying to hold onto their humanity, Feed represents the terrifying alternative, someone who's already surrendered it completely. The brilliance of Limbo lies not only in its haunting visuals, from the eerie desert landscapes to the eyeless wanderers, but in how it reframes the idea of villainy in The Walking Dead. The undead have always been metaphors for decay and survival, but Feed's brand of evil reminds us that the real horror often comes from those who claim to lead. With just a few episodes left in Season 3, fans are eager to see how Daryl and Carol will confront this new kind of enemy. Feed isn't just another warlord or zealot. He's a reflection of the world's moral collapse, a man who proves that power and fear can be far deadlier than any walker. If Negan was The Walking Dead's rock star villain, Feed is its political nightmare, quiet, methodical, and devastatingly human. And that may make him the most dangerous threat Daryl Dixon has ever faced. New episodes of The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon air Sundays on AMC and AMC+.